To learn the selection tools, we should first open an image. To work with a photograph, you can click on the file, then click on Open or press Ctrl+O, choose any photograph, double-click it, or select Open to work with it. Or you can drag any photograph right from your hard drive and drop into your workspace. To select the whole picture, press Ctrl+A. To deselect, press Ctrl+D. If you want to select a particular area of the photograph, press M or click here and press a little long to get more options. Choose the rectangular marquee tool to select a rectangular area. If you want to make a proper square selection, press the Shift key while you are selecting. In the same way, you can select elliptical marquee tool and select an elliptical area. Press the Shift key while you are selecting to get a perfect circle selection. Now, the question is, what are the functions of the icons underneath the menu? This icon allows you to maintain a single selection. Notice how the previous selection is going away when I am making a new selection. This icon allows you to add as many selections as you want. This icon allows you to subtract one selection from another. This icon stands for interselection. That means you will get only the overlapping area between two or more selections. You can duplicate the desired selected pixels by pressing Ctrl+J. You can move it anywhere you like, even to a new document. Make a new document, select the object and drag and drop to the new document. Or press Ctrl+A to select it and copy it by Ctrl+C and paste it to your new document by pressing Ctrl+V. The feather comes the next. The feather value controls the softness of the edges of your selection. Like now, I am going to put 50 as the feather value. Watch how the edges are looking now. The more value you add, the more softer the edges get. Like now, the feather value is 200 pixels. You can also fix the ratio and size of your selection by clicking here and entering your desired ratio and size. The lasso tool works as a rope. You have to keep pressing your left mouse button until you select your desired area. Otherwise, Photoshop will make a wrong selection. L is the key for lasso tool. Whenever you press L, you activate the lasso tool. If you want to switch between lasso tools, press Shift plus L. The second lasso tool is the polygonal lasso tool. This tool is appropriate for selecting in geometric shapes. You can press the delete button on your keyboard to delete the last selection point you have made. It works like the undo option for selection. For all other activities, press Ctrl plus Z instead of pressing delete to undo the last activity. The magnetic lasso tool is the most essential tool to remove background or to cut out an object. When you select this tool and click on a point and move your cursor over the edges, Photoshop automatically selects the edges for you. For more perfection in your selection, you can set the width from the edge to consider for path selection, or set the contrast to detect the edges and modify the density of your path points for more detailed selection. You can refine the edges of your selection by clicking here. The background will be white for refining your selection more easily. Now, if you want to save your selection for future, you should click on Select and then Save Selection. Name anything you want and save it. Now, deselect the selection and load the selection again from the Select drop-down menu and click on Load Selection. The Quick Selection tool is good for saving time, but it will work properly only if your image is a high-resolution clear picture. Clicking on an image again and again is not gonna work. This selection tool works as a paintbrush. If you drag, the selection expands outward and automatically finds and follows defined edges in the image. Press W for the Quick Selection tool or Shift plus W to switch between the Quick Selection tool and the Magic Wand tool. The Magic Wand tool. This tool selects a consistently colored area, like the white part of the flower, and then the yellowish part. You have to specify the color range or tolerance for this tool. Once you copy the selection by pressing Ctrl plus C, you can press Ctrl plus V to paste it again and again as many times as you want, and move the objects by the Move tool.